Hello. A little bit of a change of scenery today. I'm in my local park. It's quite cute out here. This week's vlog was supposed to be a cute compilation of different things I did throughout the week. It was supposed to be something a little bit more fun. Unfortunately, I've just had the worst month of my life. I've had the absolute worst month of my life. And you might be thinking, Rose, you've gone through so much. How could a random August in this year, how could a random month this year be the worst month of your life? Well, do I have a lot to tell you? So August is always a tough month for me. It sucks. As a kid, just rolling down the hill, sat down on the floor, just rolling. Back to the vlog. It's been the worst month of my entire life. I feel exhausted. I am tired. I'm overall just done. And main reason being, it is my dad's anniversary, so it's been 2 years since he passed. And also his birthday, within 2 weeks of each other. And that, in general, just sucks. But I don't think I ever processed any of the grief. So it all just hit me, not even on the dates, just on a random Tuesday. That random Tuesday being the day that my brother, who recently just got back in contact with me, decided he was going to wake me up with some photos of me and my dad. As sweet as that is, and as nice as it is to have some more photos of me and my dad together, it really triggered me and set me off. So that was the beginning of the end. And I just didn't realise how much of an impact that would have on me. Not helpful. Not great. Not helpful. Anyway, moving on. He then, closer to my dad's anniversary, sends a document that is supposed to be some of the money of my dad's pension or something for me to sign. And knowing my family, I'm just thinking, this money's not coming to me. I refuse to sign it. I refuse. I'm sorry, not happening. I get in contact with the company. I'm already very emotional. I'm shaking and crying on this call going, do you know who I am? And this has just set me off again. And then I just finally had enough. And for the first time in my life, I unblocked my mum and I sent her a massive paragraph telling her how much she hurt me, how much I dislike her, and how much of a weak person I think she is for all the things that she did to me. She used to have this excuse with my social workers that she's not very good with English, so I wrote the whole thing in Punjabi as well. I just wanted to cover all bases because I really didn't want her to respond going, I don't understand what you're saying. I wanted her to understand. I wanted her to feel it. And the response I got was not what I was expecting. Like, I was thinking, oh, she's gonna be pissed. She's gonna yell back at me. Like, I'm so scared. Like, I'm confronting the person that's literally ruined my life. She's gonna hate me for this. And the response I got, I think, was to do with the fact that, I don't know, the whole pension thing, and also she's always wanted me, I feel like she's always wanted me to come back home. I remember her at the funeral. I remember before that as well. And the response I got was, I love you and I'm proud of you and you'll always be my daughter. Well, in the message I had just sent, I said, I'm not your daughter anymore. And I had to sit with it for a whole day. It made me spiral from the down I was already feeling to somewhat suicidal. Could I be so honest? I felt destroyed. The one thing I had been waiting my whole life to hear, and I'd slowly been picking apart the fact that I'd never get it, she had just said to me, like it meant nothing. She said it as if she'd always shown that to me. She told me she loved me and she was proud of me, like I'd always heard that growing up, when that was the one thing I really wish she had wholeheartedly said to me. And I hated it. I sat with it for a whole day. All the feelings of self-harm and suicide and every horrible thing I had been put through because of this woman had come right back. And I was like, what is going on? My life is amazing. Like, I'm doing good in general. Why has this all come back? And I just felt like I was losing control over my life again. And I realized when I was younger, I didn't want to die. I didn't want to hurt myself. I was just trying to gain back control of something, of my life, because I'd never had control. This woman had control over my whole life. She had manipulated me into just being this person I didn't want to be. And then I had to sit with it for a day, and I thought I wouldn't respond, but all the anger I had refused to feel for the last, I don't know how many years, had all come back. And it had all been brought to the surface. And I thought I had gotten rid of it. I thought I had done the work for it to be gone. Obviously, I hadn't. And I sat in the same park. I sat on a bench over there. And I meditated until I knew what to do. During that day, the whole day, I was Googling and searching and trying to figure out if anyone had been in this situation. This weird-ass situation that I'm in. No, like, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find, like, a easy-to-read article or a YouTube video on how to live your life without your parents and what to do when your mum has been awful to you your whole life and suddenly turns around and says that she loves you. Like, I didn't know what to do, and I realized, like, no one's gonna be able to tell me what to do. I'm gonna have to figure out this by myself. I'm gonna have to sit with this. I'm just gonna have to figure out. I meditated in the park for like 20 minutes, and I realized I just need to get it all out. So I sent back at her. I told her, I don't want you to be proud of me. I don't want you to love me. I don't want you to feel anything for me, because you weren't a mum to me. You weren't. And she'd said that we had just simply not understood each other. And that made me so upset, because it was so much more than not understanding each other. I think what I said back was, I think a normal human being understands that you're not supposed to hurt someone. But that's all you ever did to me. And I told her to never contact me again. I told her I was going to block all my siblings and her, and I just wanted to leave it. I just didn't want to do this anymore. And I told her she has only 2 kids. I'm not one of her kids. I never was, I never will be. And I think my whole world has been turned upside down and shaken. Like, how I felt about myself has been completely destroyed. The hold and power she had over me and the voice in my head that was her has all been destroyed. I've taken away the power that she held and the place that she held in my head. And it feels so weird. I'm stuck in this weird feeling of derealization, and like nothing around me feels real. And it sucks. But I also kind of love it. Like, I think I've been living my whole life in rebellion or against what she wanted me to be. And now she sat here and told me she's proud of me, even though I've done nothing that she was ever proud of growing up. And I didn't want her to be proud of me. And I also didn't want her to hate me. I didn't want her to feel anything. I didn't even want her to respond to any of the messages. I just wanted her to read them and to sit with them. But she's not going to do that. She's never going to accept that. And I think that's the toughest thing I've had to accept. Like, she's never going to be able to understand what she did to me. She's never going to be able to remember how painful it was for me. And I can't force her to do that. So I blocked her. I blocked my siblings. And I had never felt more alone. I had to call in sick to work twice, because I couldn't bear leaving my bed, because I didn't know how to live anymore. It was awful. I told my cousin, I told one of my friends, and they've been checking up on me, which is amazing. I love them to bits. But I've realized, like, there are so many people who I've let into my life after my mum that deserve the same treatment, deserve to just be cut off. And I think I'm beginning that purge because I just don't give a fuck anymore. I don't think anyone cares what you're doing, and anyone should. And you shouldn't care about how people feel about what you're doing. Like the thing that people say where it's like, you are your only competition. I didn't realize that so deeply up until now. I just, the feeling of not caring has sunk me down when realistically I need to use it as a tool because it's so important and it can be so powerful. I'm slowly trying to figure it out. But managing the feelings of wanting to die and wanting to hurt myself, those were tough because they're obviously not how I feel anymore. It's a, what do you call it, a reflex. It's just what my body knows. It's what my brain knows. It reverts back to just doing what's most familiar. And instead of that, I went to the gym and I worked out my arms for the first time ever. Let me tell you, man, that was painful. But it was a good kind of pain. And it meant I was doing something and I was moving. And you know when your therapist tells you, oh, you should do some exercise, and you just go, what the fuck, I'm so depressed. I think maybe sometimes you should listen because it helped so much. But yeah, I cancelled all my plans with my friends and I've just been sitting with it. And I just realised I just can't do it alone either. Like, I guess I don't have family. I guess I'm never going to have my parents. And I think I finally truly believed that my mum is never going to come around. I think I always had that hope that one day maybe she'll understand. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But I have family. I have friends. I invited someone to come make brownies with me. I'm going to go see an old friend I knew from Slough. And I'm probably going to go stay over at my cousin's for a few days. Because I do have some family. I just forget that. But it's been rough. I've been sad. I probably put in clips of me crying. It's been awful. But I feel so free. I feel this weight taken off of my shoulders, and it used to hold me down so much all the time. It's just gone. It feels so strange not to have it. At first I felt it was like painful that it was gone, but now I feel like I can live for the first time. It feels nice.